friends, you're welcome on Learning with L and R, and today I'm going to discuss with you regarding the statistical techniques, and it's the part of management techniques. Okay, the first one is statistical techniques. Under this, the time trends and forecasts. Forecast means prediction regarding the future. Okay, based on information on occurrence of certain events, certain patterns can be recognized. For example, secular trend increasing the incidence of congenital heart disease, accidents or cancer. Then the second one, seasonal variation, when the gastroenteritis cases occur more in the season, or this is according to the season. Okay, this is the time trend, when the accidents increases, cancer cases increases, then congenital heart diseases increases, right? Then based on past experience, predictions can be made about the expected occurrence by using mathematical methods. For example, demographers made projections about population, epidemiologists anticipate of epidemic. Then in this, when in the secular trend, based on the past experience or based on the past cases, they forecast the situation or forecast the cases before the occurrence. Okay, then decision theory and decision tree. What is that? A method for determining the optimal course of action when a number of alternatives are available and their consequences cannot be forecast with certainty. In the image, you can clearly see that there is a one person, they have 5 options, but he do not know about the prediction or about they are unable to forecast the situation, right? They have available option, but they do not know about the future with these all options, right? Then next is uses probabilistic analysis to help in the selection of remedial actions. There is one more image. Here is there is various pairs of footwear, and the person or the female confused in this, what she can choose from there. Okay, then the next one is types of environment. Decision making under certainty. Future states of nature are known, will choose the alternative that has the highest payoff or the smallest loss. Then decision making under uncertainty. Future states of nature are uncertain, depends on the degree of decision makers' optimism and decision making under risk. Right? These are the environment when there is a certainty, uncertainty, or there is a risk. That time taking the decision, sometime it's beneficial or sometime it's harmful. Then next one is decision tree. It is a decision support tool that uses a tree-like graph of decision and their possible consequences, including chance event outcomes, resource cost, and utility. Okay, this tree help the person to take the decision, or there is a graph in the form of tree with the past experience or with the prior cases. Then commonly used in operations research, specifically in decision analysis, to help identify a strategy most likely to reach a goal. Then it enables people to decompose a large complex decision problem into several smaller problems, right? Then constructing a decision tree. It's a symptomatic patient operate, sometime might be operate will be risky, or there is a medical management. If disease present at surgery, must decide whether try to cure or palliate. Want to evaluate surgery versus medical management. There is a sometime, or when the patient comes to the hospital for surgery, that time the surgeon or the physician take the decision, the surgery is beneficial for the patient or the medical management beneficial for the patient. For example, this is the tree. When When the patient come, there is a decision node. There is two options for the patient. One is surgery, one is drug. With the drug, disease may be present or disease may be absent with the drug. Or the patient might be cured or not cured. Or with the help of surgery, may be disease present or may be absent. Might be patient survive or might be not survive. Then if the disease present, then try to cure or palliate. In cure, might be survive, might be not survive, then might be cure or no cure. In the palliate also, might be survive or not survive, then cure or no cure. This is the tree. It's like a tree, right? There is various another example, but this is sufficient for us, right? Then the next one is decision theory. It represents a generalized approach to decision making. Okay, decision theory, in this it is generalized, or this approach used by everyone, right? Decision making is an integral part of management. The decision maker selects one strategy, course of action over others depending on some criteria like utility, sales, cost, or rate of return. Is used whenever an organization or an individual faces a problem of decision making or dissatisfied with the existing decisions, or when alternative selection is specified, right? Then solution steps to any decision problem. Identify the problem. First of all, identify the problem, then specify the objective or the decision criteria for choosing a solution for that particular problem, which we have read on the number 1 step. After that, when we choose the solution, we also develop the alternatives. Then we analyze and compare the alternatives. After that, we select the best one and implement that chosen alternative. After that, we verify that desired results are achieved. This is the solution steps to any decision problem. After that, advantages of decision tree. What kind of advantages there? It is a simple to understand and interpret. From the tree, from the decision tree, we can interpret what happened. Okay, useful to analyze the possible outcomes of complex decision. We can easily understand, we can easily analyze from that. Possible scenarios can be added, right? Then most rational decision is taken in terms of resource and effectiveness. After that, worst and best expected values can be determined for different scenarios. For example, to study alternative health strategies in disease screening and immunization.